And we're back with some more Rimworld Anomaly. And right now, the only changes that have been made from last time is we've chucked down the comms console. Our research got finished, so we actually finished microelectronics. What I didn't realise, because I'm an idiot, is kids only really seem to get the need for doing radio talking once you have that tech unlocked, so probably didn't need to rush that. But hey, it gets us those advanced research benches, so it's all good. Right now, Pachetta's just doing some research, the baby's doing some stuff on the radio, and Dumbshit is, staring into space. The other three have gone off on a mission. You see, right near us is this ancient complex. It's actually 0.3 of a day away, which was quite handy. And we've sent over three of our best, well, two of our best, and someone we don't trust even a little bit. Yeah, we still don't trust them at all. Ooh, actually, Smirk's got a cool beard going on. I never even noticed that. Huh, never mind. Gear-wise, what I've done is got them to drop it when they got here, but each one of them is holding a mind numb serum, just in case any of them go into mental break territory while we're out here. They're all also been given a survival meal. I broke them up and spread it out. So we should be good to take out what's in here. When it comes to ancient dangers, pro tip, never go in the front door. Actually, it's not really a pro tip, just a tip, I suppose. I never do. It seems like a bad idea. It's never gone well for me, so I always just break down a wall. As well as that, breaking down a wall means if you encounter any of those ancient fuel cells that explode, you will not cause them to... Well, you'll have a broken open wall segment so the room won't overheat and kill everyone. Wow, that's taking a while. Guys, come on. Okay. First, hermetically sealed crate. Let's go. Person to be opening the doors will be... Don't trust me. Don't trust you. Don't trust you can open everything, actually. What do we got? 8 medicine. We shall take that. And normally I would avoid ancient dangers, but we're low enough wealth that they shouldn't be horrifying. Once you get into higher wealth or ones that seem to appear naturally, yeah, I want to stay away from those. What do we got? Wait. Ancient unstable fuel cell. No thank you, 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 and no thank you. Okay, we'll just keep going then. What do we got in here? Fine. Thing is, you don't want to go in with these unstable fuel cells because they will explode. You used to be able to deconstruct them, but they've stopped you from doing that. You used to be able to wall them in, but now you can't deconstruct walls. Like, if I slick on a wall, I can't deconstruct them to make building material. If I wanted to use building material to wall this in, I'd have to actually bring it with me or smash up some rocks. All of it would require me to do stuff, so looks like that's not a thing. I want to do some playing around later, maybe bring some fire foam with us. That might be something we could use. 45 chem fuel. You know what? You can pick that up. Yeah, we're using Don't Trust Me as sort of a mule / well, I don't want to leave them behind with the kid and Frechette. So if they do betray us, Smirk here has got a psychic shock lance, and well, the reason we don't trust them is they're a dark scholar, and they're not trustworthy, okay? Let's see, what do we got here? Nope. Let's see, anything else? Yeah. I am kind of shocked that that's the only bad thing that's happened so far. No, I jinxed it, didn't I? What are you? Record of putrescence. That sounds delightful. I have figured out what these do now. Yeah. 1 second. Back here we had this book on the shelf. The Necorovics, whatever. This thing gives you Void Provocation 0.3. I had no idea what that meant until just when I saw those books there. If we go in here, there's Void Provocation. It's actually a research book. It researches anomaly stuff. So this book over here gives you Electro Harvesting 0.3, which is this down here, Electro Harvesting. So you can use a book to research the Electro Harvesting instead of actually having to spend your research points from researching ghouls and things. However, it does come with the downside. Yes, you can research it as much as you want with book reading, but you have a mental break chance of 1.5% an hour. It would take you 100 hours of reading this book to knock out the tech, which... That's a lot. That's 1.5 multiplied by 100, so you'd have 1.5 mental breaks during that time frame. I think I'd prefer to just research it the slow way. I'm kind of okay with that for now. We might actually, we'll take the book and sell it. I think we may have to kill them. You know what? We'll explore the rest of the place, then we'll see about killing them. Ooh, 10 luciferium. Oh, that is tempting. Pseudonym here has some scars on them. I'm thinking that would be really good for them. Luciferium here, like for those of you who are unfamiliar, Luciferium basically is called the Devil's Bargain. Once you start taking it, you can never stop or it will kill you, and there is no cure. However, so long as you take one every 5 or 6 days, you get like it will start curing all your scars. You can never die of old age. Basically, you're pretty much immortal. Well, except for bullets and things. But you can heal from just about anything. You move faster, you sleep better, you digest food better, moving sight, pain, like everything is just better with Luciferium. It's amazingly good. So long as you can keep getting more of it. The moment you stop being able to get more of it, well, it seems, well, like the devil's bargain. And what do we got? Nope, still good. So far, we've only encountered one ancient... Never mind, that's 2 ancient unstable fuel cells. I was kind of shocked we only encountered one already. Yeah, let's see, what do we got here? Insects have woken up. Okay, boys, gain forward. You stay right there. Why can't we see the rest of the room? Okay, don't trust me. How are you holding up, buddy? You're fine-ish. We should get you a meal. First, we gotta make sure all the bugs go down. I haven't seen any bugs come out, so... Huh. Okie dokie. You, grab a quick snack. I know you're eating without a table, but just don't cry me a river. 8 without table -3, so we give him a +3. Whatever. You, go open that door. Okay, we're still good. I was really hoping we'd actually find people in here, but... Hyperweave? 31. Okay. We'll take it. Ancient unstable fuel cell. No, thank you. Oh. You're kidding me. I just realized something. I'm going to have to go all the way back around to explore that last room. And there's nothing in there. Alright. In that case, there's another thing I would like to try and do. So, this hermetically sealed crate, I'd like to see what's in it, but I don't want to set off the unstable powers, or the unstable thingy what's it. So what we're going to do here is we're going to shoot the hermetically sealed crate. Ooh, void sight serum. Well then, everybody out? Except for don't trust me. Or don't trust you. Pick up void sight serum all. Oh, one thing you can do is you could pick up 1 or 2 at a time. So this is how I split up all the meals and things at the start. If I got them to say, drop this hyperweave, I could split the hyperweave up between everyone, or medicine, or meals. It's just a nice way to do things. You, though, I want you to pick up all the void sight serums and then run. This should take a moment. Quick. Perfect. And now that'll burn down. And I think we're good. Time to leave the map. We got everything we wanted. Let's check something here. Yep, we can't form a caravan. The reason we can't form a caravan is these guys here, I would say. So long as there's anything aggressive on the map, even if they're asleep, you cannot reform the caravan. And I think once we kill those, I could be mistaken, once we kill those, we could then dismantle this place, or we could even settle here. You could turn this into a settlement for yourself if you killed everything on the tile. That's why there is... Actually, there's one. Yeah, there's actually 4 steam vents on the map. Okay. Though I have looked around and there is literally no mineable resources. Yeah, they didn't do that, but there's a massive string of fertile land over there. Never mind. Let's not get greedy. We're going to set everyone up here, and then we're going to get off the map. One of the reasons I did all of this now, unforgettable Sky Lantern Festival and beautiful Sky Lantern Festival. Both of these combined are giving us +16, which means no one's had any mental breaks. Which is exactly how I like it. Done. And now everyone can head back home. It's going to take them 0.4 days, and I even sent 3 bedrolls with them. Prishette now gets to try out her new Thrumbo Fur lab coat. Because, yeah, nothing's too good for the lab. The reason we're sticking with the lab coat is just it gives a bonus to entity research and research speed. We should probably be assigning one out to the Don't Trust You, but... yeah, we're going to hold out on giving them anything too expensive. Also, do they mind if they're wearing a hat made from people? No, they're actually okay with that. That's, interesting. Well then, in that case, we are going to start ourselves another one of those little balloon festivals, Sky Lantern festivals. Because why not? We might as well get another one of these in, because the great thing is, if it works, it gives us some mood. If it doesn't, we'll do another one. That's basically it. It gives us a little bit of a mood boost that lasts for a while, and we can do it once every 20 days. So we can hopefully get ourselves, actually more Luciferium would be nice. I'm really leaning into like having a few people just being, we're having a nice smorgasbord of all the little different DLC content crammed in here against the Anomaly stuff, just to see what happens. Hey, off you go. Now, what kind of quality are we going to get? Ooh, we have an inspired taming on Prachette. We were also offered a waste pack quest, yet this is 300 toxic waste packs. Just no. I mean, we have a desert to hold them in, and I am really tempted by this. This gives you 438 construction XP per hour to a max level of 14. This allows you to max out your construction really quickly. That is actually a really powerful book. But no. I am not dealing with that much problems. This worked out fine. It gave us the development point for our religion, and we have discovered the location of another ancient complex. Nice. We can go send a caravan out there. I think the next one is going to be this outpost. I've been informed reliably in the comments, and I did some testing on the side myself. Once you're angry with the side, it doesn't matter if you go kill their people. They don't seem to get much angrier. They only get angrier if you like operate on them or do other nasty stuff. So we can go and attack that outpost, and it shouldn't drive down the liking of the Empire any further. I think. I only did some light testing. I haven't actually tried this specific scenario, but we'll find out soon enough, I suppose. We'll get let everyone grab a good night's sleep first, though. Research into solar panels is complete. I grabbed those because I wanted a little bit of an extra power boost, because sometimes those wind turbines don't quite cut it, and having extra solar during the day does help. But I'm thinking next up, actually, advanced lights. People were talking about this, floodlights. An intensity highlight that's good for large outdoor spaces. I've been told that I should really get these and that they're helpful, but we'll get that from the books we're reading on the side. What we do next is actually a really, really tough choice. Normally, I would be rushing to get my hands on flak and gunsmithing, mortars, and then onto gas operations. This would give us the ability to fire back at people when they come onto our tile. This would give us the ability to produce heavy SMGs. Flak armor gives us the option to produce flak vests. But we've no good crafters. We can't actually craft any decent versions of these. So we could just buy them or kill people for them. So for normal quality ones. If we had a good crafter, I would be rushing for these. So this kind of messes up our normal plans. So since we're going to be questing a bit, I think our next best bet is to go for transport pods. That'll allow us to do, quests more easily. So I'm thinking biofuel refining and transport pods. Then potentially, this is far in the future, basic mech tech so that we can get a mechanator up and running. We're going to need to get a mechanator that we can take care of. At the same time, I'd also like to get fire foam poppers so that we can handle those unstable power cells or fuel cells. We might be able to just bring along a fire foam popper, plop it down, and use that to put out the flames. There's options there, but we'll worry about that later. For now, we're going to go with biofuel refining. Okay. And Prachette, how long before you need to death rest? Still a long way off. Should death rest in 17.4 days to avoid exhaustion. That'll be fine. One of the downsides of having a vampire. Which reminds me, I've never actually gone over the benefits that being a vampire brings. I just turned them into a sanguiphage and just assumed everyone knew. Sorry about that. Sanguiphage gets all of these extra xenogerms. Xenogerms, how do we... Say, for example, this pawn over here has no bonuses or negatives. Same with Smirk. Don't trust me. Even dumb shit. They're just basic, normal people. Xenogerms are stuff pasted on top of you. So these are your base germline genes, and you can have people who are Yatkins, and their basic genes will give them fur and, make them better at moving naked and things like that. But xenogerms are ones that get implanted into you, and you can have really complicated packs, but vampires are basically a pre-packaged, really complicated pack that gives you bonuses, but also negatives. For example, it gives you the gene implanter, which allows you to pass this on. It's basically your ability to bite people and turn them into you, but you're going to do that once every couple of years, roughly. Your genes have to grow back. We're in 1.9 years before they go back, so you can't just turn everyone into a vampire all of a sudden. It takes time to spread it. They're also ageless, meaning they don't age. Deathless, which means the only way they can die is if you destroy the brain. If you shoot at the heart, they still will just come back to life after a while. Or wait, no, I think you have to implant a heart into them. Whatever. Basically, unless their brain gets shot out, you can always bring them back. This actually happens more often than you think, though, so get them a helmet. Non-senescence. Can't get old age stuff, so carcinomas, heart attacks, bad backs. I'm not even sure they can get cancer. Maybe they can. Cataracts, dementia, Alzheimer's, asthma, artery blockers. No mention of... Actually, carcinoma is the cancer, so they can't get any of that stuff at all. This archite metabolism just gives them more points to spend, but yeah, that's basically wound up in the package. Perfect immunity, so no infections, lung rot, gut worms, anything. Scarless means any scars they do get will go away. However, hemogenic is one of the weaknesses. This actually is what helps them give them their points, but they need to digest blood. Hemogenic drain, they lose blood. Blood feeder allows them to just eat people for blood. Coagulate is one of their special abilities. They can use it down here to basically stop someone bleeding. It's like an instant, you don't die, you will not bleed out on my watch type of thing. It just costs you blood to use it. Sorry, 20 hemogen. So this is their hemogen bar, like their mana bar, so to speak. Then you got long jump, which allows you to jump really, really far. Wait a minute, where's our long jump link? Oh, you have to have them actually selected. But yeah, that allows them to jump. It's a bit like having a jump jetpack, but it basically allows them to jump really close to people because they're good at close combat usually. Death rest is another negative. It means they have to sleep every so often and do this long rest for about, I think it's 3 days or maybe it's 4 full days. If they don't do that, they get a bunch of negatives attached to them. Piercing spine is kind of trash. It allows them to shoot the spine. I mean, there are scenarios where it can be useful, but by and large, outside of the early game, it's pretty weak sauce. Super fast wound healing. They heal 4 times faster than everyone else. Size sensitivity, which means they're just like 20%, a little bonus to their psychic sensitivity. Fast runner for extra movement speed. Toxic immunity, so they can't get bothered by toxic stuff. I think they can still get affected by dead bodies, though. The stuff given off by bodies, I don't know what the hell it's called. The rot gas, whatever it is. Mild UV sensitivity. It means they move slower in sunlight. It's kind of going with the vampire theme. Tinder skin means they take 4 times as much flame damage. Keep them away from fire. Not only that, they have pyrophobia, meaning if they see fire, they can have a mental breakdown. So don't let them see fire, or they'll suddenly run away from it in the opposite direction, or you lose control of them for depending on how close the fire is to them. Could lose control of them for just a few seconds, or it could be a few minutes, and it can get them killed. They also have aggressive, so more social fights. Chance mental break is violent is 200%, and prison break interval is multiplied. They also have strong melee damage, 50% bonus to their melee damage. Low sleep means they don't need to sleep as much. They're robust, meaning they take less damage. They're attractive, which increases their beauty. They can see at night, which means their work speed is unaffected at night, and they don't get any negatives for being in darkness. Strong melee gives them a +4 to melee, strong social, +4 to social, and strong intellectual, +4 to intellectual. So this is a huge, big gene pack. It's massive. And it just means stay away from fire. You're much better at melee combat than you used to be. You can jump around the place and you don't need to sleep as much. Do need to drink blood. So that's why we've got deer here. We're basically sucking blood out of them. We've queued up a bunch of operations on them, so they'll always, always, always be giving us more and more blood, which we then store up here so that it can be drank by Prichette. You only seem to need 1 roughly, though. Honestly, I haven't checked the numbers on this in a long time, but I think you only need 1 prisoner per psychophage to keep them fed. You can also feed on your own people, but unless they're masochists, they don't like that. We're putting together another quick caravan. We're going to take Smirk, Pseudonym, and Don't Trust Me, and we're going to send them off all the way over here. We want to get to the Fallen Empire, grab those 2 Silent Neuroformers, and just knock out that quest while we can, especially while the travel times are good and we're in the summer months. Or spring, whatever. And our crops are still growing because we need Smirk back here to harvest them when they come in. So that's why we're sending them off now. We also send them along with a bit of gear that will help them out, namely those 3 Mind Numb serums. Just in case any of them get close to mental break territory, they can slam one of those. And my reading of it is they'll lose 5% of their consciousness, but they can't have any mental breaks for 2 days. It basically gets rid of mood problems for 2 whole days, which is really useful. A 5% loss in consciousness is not great, but if it's going to prevent someone from mental breaking and keep them in the fight an awful lot longer, that is totally worth it in my opinion. And I have to remember to set Prichette's warding skill up to 2 so that we don't accidentally starve to death our prisoner. I mean, we didn't starve them to death last time, but we definitely got pretty close. Prichette has terrible medical. Can she actually do one of those extract hemogen pack operations? Success rate multiplier, 100%. You know what? Let her extract blood if she needs to. I don't think she can mess it up. If she can, but I think it's impossible? Well, we'll find out, I suppose. One thing I also do on these assignments is make sure that everyone can eat what they need to, which is why I have a whole survival meal set up for Smirk and Pseudonym here. Then when we go back out onto the world map, we should watch and see that their food instantly pops up as they tuck into that stuff, which also increases their mood. For the time being, Don't Trust Me is still assigned fine meals, and I should really give them a name before they betray us. I mean, I'm just assuming they're going to inevitably betray us. I can't see any way they don't do it. It's too suspicious and they're too good at what they do. There's no way Randy gives you something that free. I mean, he gave me a tame thrombo and he gave me the best possible result from a conversion ritual. I'm I'm waiting for that other shoe to drop, you know what I mean? Looks like Perchette will be doing this blood extraction. I wonder what this does to her medical. Can she actually do this without hurting them? And 88 points. Okay, so anyone can do this operation. That is good to know. Okay, it doesn't give you a great amount of medical experience, but considering that Perchette has literally 0 in medical, the fact she can do it without hurting someone is good. I just gotta remember to turn off her medical when everyone else makes it back home, which will be a while. They're sleeping out for the night. Everyone's mood is still pretty good, but that's going to wear off soon. Yeah, those unforgettable Sky Lantern festivals are going to start expiring. Beautiful Sky Lantern Festival will still last another, 6 days? 4.6 days? And some of this other stuff is going to wear off. Things are going to get a little bit hairy out here. I maybe should have planned this a bit better, but it's okay. We've got Mind Numb serums, which will be almost impossible to replace. Hey, they arrived. Let's see, what kind of... For some reason, I thought it was an Ancient Danger again. My brain was not working. What are you? Night Owl, Fast Walker, Jealous. You are not recruit material. You do have a shield belt on. That might be a little bit... Crafting. Nope, nope, nope. We do not need a crafter. Well, we do need a crafter, but what we need is someone with Bloodlust or Psychopathy. That's it. That's the only ones we're looking for. What you're here for is the Stylic New Reformers, which is in here somewhere. All right, everyone, come on forward. We're going to gun this one down. Now, they've got a shield belt, which is going to make... Ooh, that's a nice blade you've got on you there. Plasma sword. Shield belt. Uranium plate armor. Oh, death is of fire. Never mind. If they don't die, we'll worry about taking their gear, but I don't think we're going to get a chance to. Okay, don't trust me? Get forward here. Yeah, you got a little cut, but, you know, it's the way it is. 10, don't trust you without medicine, if you wouldn't mind, Smirk. X. Hey, they did drop the sword. Cool, we're going to get to keep that. And those meals. Is there any turrets here? No, there is not. Yeah, we can reform the caravan at any time. Yeah, perfect. Let's start opening these prizes and see what we got in here. And why is that? I don't ever remember there being a shuttle here. Can we do anything with it? Fire at shuttle, melee attack shuttle. If we can shoot it up. Hey! That's why we never... That's why I've never actually seen those here. They fly off at some point during the mission. Right. Okay. Let's claim everything and start opening up our prezzies. All right, what do you got for us? Nothing good so far. Some meals? I mean, cool, no one's going to starve on the way home and all that, but... Right, some Silent Neuroforms. They do have a fire foam popper, and I did want one of those. Tell you what, though. We will open all these cages. You're opening that one. Opening steel gibbet cage, and... Meditating it... No. Open those steel gibbet cages if you wouldn't mind. And those Silent Neuroformers are the only reason we came here, but normally they give you some other stuff, like some gear or something, but... Huh. Looks like it's not one of those maps. And the reason we want to open all these gibbet cages is sometimes these guys have stuff in their inventory. Not always, but occasionally. Hey, 4 ambrosia. I mean, yeah, we'll take it. Now, is there anything else worth taking on this map? And we still get a plasma sword normal. I kind of like that. The perfect person to give that to would be Perchette if she wasn't a vampire who is pyrophobic, meaning every time she sets someone on fire, she'd go running around screaming. Oh well, we'll take it with us anyway. We can sell it off, worst case scenario. We are going to deconstruct that solar panel before we go. I mean, it's a free component. You can't leave it behind. Everyone will be back home in 1.1 days. Oof, that's going to be a bit long. Let's hope their needs hold out. Just, I'm kind of worried. Not sure I can make them consume that mine stuff on the road, the mind number. They'll probably be fine. I mean, very low expectations. They'll probably make it all the way to the end, right? Observed gibbet cages. Huh. Our people don't like those? We'll have to do something to edit our religion to make sure they're kind of okay with that. Considering the stuff they've gotten up to already and what they keep in the freezer, I thought they'd be kind of used to that by now. That's not great. A small group of 2 shambling corpses is approaching. The inhuman forces that animate them is fading, so they will collapse within a day. If you can capture one, you can study it for anomaly knowledge. Otherwise, they might not notice you if you leave them alone. Wait, where are they? Yeah, here we go. All right. What's their, Bioferrite generation 1, knowledge gains from study 1. So they're pretty, minimum containment strength 25. Okay. They look pretty weak sauce. And they're probably tough to go down because as shamblers, they just don't... Huh. Pain 0, consciousness 70, natural heating factor multiplied by 0. Yeah. Cool. Okay, so we can't shock them, but as long as we stay away from them, we'll be fine. Right now, what I'm actually trying to do is I want to expand out our containment facilities. We need more containment facilities. So I'm thinking I'm going to turn this area into a containment place, and I've done a little bit of testing on the side to see what's a decent one. We just need to get our hands on some plasteel and some uranium. We're going to use uranium walls because, well, that's the best material we can get to make the strongest walls without plasteel because we don't have enough plasteel yet. But assuming we can get our hands on the plasteel and the uranium, we should be fine. Oh, and grab that while you're there if you wouldn't mind. It shouldn't take that much uranium to replace the wall segments over here. This guy's days are numbered in literal seconds right now. I assume that once that runs out, he just, collapses? Don't get me wrong, I would like to study him right now. I haven't prepared enough, storage locations for him. The baby's limited to this area, so I shouldn't be able to go down there and pick that stuff up. And Pichette is busy mining. We're going to need that uranium if you want to make ourselves some decent solid walls that are going to make a good containment facility. And pod launch. I've never used these. I keep harvesting them, but I never actually plant the trees. You know what, I'll plant one just because, but I don't think I'm still going to use them. As far as I can tell, they're just too weak sauce, and getting someone to spend their time using them, I think the Mechanator is just better. Well, the Shamblers did nothing. They just sort of fell over and died. Caravan did arrive at that outpost, but now they're on the way back. Pichette's got inspiration to tame. We still have not dealt with that Dark Scholar guy. I just know he's going to betray us. I'm pretty sure there's ways around him betraying us by us betraying him first, imprisoning him, recruiting him, though I just want to see what his betrayal will be before we go down that path. Our caravan has arrived back. Everyone is actually in okay mood? Yeah? They're all fine. Okay, Smirk's going to be a little bit unhappy because they're recreationally deprived. We'll sort them out immediately and we will put them on the highest recreation priority possible. Oh, proximity detector is built. That would probably be the anomaly research kicking in. I think I'm going to want a few other things. We can research two things at the same time. So, example, you see here we've got basic and advanced. People have been pointing out that you can do both simultaneously. What I have noticed, though, is if you, say, do low-end and high-end, when we research that very high-end creature that we've got, this one down here, when we research them, we only get the high-end research if we've got high-end research going. If we don't have high-end research going, it tends to get put down into the lower end. So the low research gets popped up instead. So if you need some low stuff really fast, maybe don't go for the high-end stuff. But yeah, I think we're fairly good on a lot of fronts. Okay, for now, what we want to do is get an electro harvester, I think. I want to get bioferrite harvesting, an electro harvester, probably a few other bits and pieces. Ghoul enhancements is yes. But everything else on the lower end, unless there's something I'm missing, bioferrite weaponry. Yeah, I need to get that too. But that can come after electro-harvesting. Biofuel refining complete. That means I think we're going to go straight on to transport pods. Oh, damn it. So to get transport pods, we need machining. To get machining, we need smithing. So smithing first, then machining, then transport pods, it would appear. Maybe we need fire foam. Yep. We don't need the fire foam just yet. All right, let's let everyone do their thing. Oh, and we can have those corpses put away. We're also going to chop up the last of the people in our fridge because we kind of need the meat to feed the ghoul. We can put them onto the other meat, but I prefer to use the last of the human meat. That's going to make a few people unhappy. Don't trust me. Actually, don't trust me doesn't care. Pseudonym doesn't care because the religion's converted. The only one who cares is the kid because they're not a psychopath or bloodlust. Right. Yes, it's not the religion that's the problem. It's the people that's the problem. The kid's still fine, though. We'll sort something out with the kid if we absolutely need to. For right now, their education is coming along absolutely swimmingly. They're doing great. All right. A few more things we need to do. First we need to do is get everyone nice and happy again, and then we're going to immediately take them out on another quest. We're going to go to the Ancient Complex. Then when we come back, we will do another Festival of Technology Sky Lantern. Hope we get another Ancient Complex, and then go visit that one. What we're looking for is... well, plasteel. I'd like to get my hands on some plasteel if at all possible, and if any of these ancient complexes have it, that would make our lives a lot simpler. I am also going to do a major remodel over here. This needs to be done on the grounds that we need to make one of these a giant containment cell. Well, a containment cell that holds about 4 monsters should be perfect, and this here needs to be turned into our new research area because, well, we have got access to the high-tech research bench. I just haven't built it yet. but soon it will be up and running. Well, they're home a short while, and now they're off again. In fact, don't trust me, we are going to equip you with a heavy SMG before you go. I don't like giving Don't Trust Me a gun until it's absolutely essential. Yeah, equip that if you don't mind. Now off you go. I'm still waiting for them to betray us, but that's okay. Smirk's got a psychic shock lance, and the moment we see any sign of disloyalty, their undemocratic nature will get them a shock lance to the brain, and then we shall imprison them and recruit them. We're making absolutely crazy time to this. Yeah, we need to do this while the movement difficulty is low. The moment it hits winter, this is going to become a much bigger problem. And what quest is about to expire? Oh, the waste pack one. No, we are very good not taking that waste pack one. Thank you very much. And would you look at this? It's pretty much the same thing as we've done before. We're not going in the front door. Even though the front door is on our way, we're going to go in here. Thing is, you start going in those front doors, things always go wrong. Always. The hope here is that we don't tap into an ancient unstable power cell, which is perfect. Then we're going to go in and we're going to open that up immediately. And we're going to slow down the game a little bit. Okay, we'll take the hyperweave. Thank you very much. Don't Trust Me is going to be the one doing this all. Let's start left. Oh. A Lancer and a security crate. Nope. Nope. I have no intention of tackling with that anytime soon. We'll explore a little bit more. Maybe we'll come back to that, but not just yet. Right, we have a Scyther over here. We have a Lancer over here. Rest of the rooms are free. Well then, let's start exploring some more. 8 Luciferium. I think Pseudonym here is going to be going full Lucy in a bit. Ooh, Bioferrite. I thought this was really rare. 44 Bioferrite will go... Oh yeah, let's take that with us, shall we? Can you hold that a lot? Yep. Okay, perfect. You got Lucy, you got Bioferrite. You are like rock solid. Well, okay, except for the arm scar, but we can get rid of that now. I think we Lucy them up. We've got enough Lucy that we can hold them on for about a year, and a year of Lucy is more than enough to find, well, more Lucy. Now, let's see here. There's 3 bugs in here. You know what? We'll worry about them in a minute. What we're going to do is we're going to activate this security crate. That will give us a better idea of where we're going. I'm not too fond of activating the security crate, but I would like to see what else they have going on. And before we activate the security crate, what we're going to do is leave these 2 doors open. That gives us a clear shot out of here with doors open. Let's go. Okay, that activated the bugs. Did it activate the... Okay, the mechs are still down. Okay, what are you? Are you worth it? You are Bliss Lobotomy. 0.23 an hour. When discovered. We have to actually discover this. So Bliss Lobotomy is what we saw some of those others have. Yeah, pick this up. Come on. Go. You should fall... Actually, no. You should stay right where you are. You should move forward a step or 2 so you don't accidentally shoot your own guys. You should move back. You should... We are going to bring everyone back in line. Perfect. Ooh. That was sloppy, but it worked. Okay, is this guy... Oh, don't wake up that guy. Are you? Alright. You two want to fight? That is fine by me. I mean, that means we'll have to go in afterwards and fight him ourselves. But so long as he's hurt, that makes our lives a lot simpler. What are you, medicine? Perfect, pick it up. Oh, I never dished out all of the mind numb agent to everyone, but that's fine. That's fine. Everyone seems to be doing okay. In fact, the only thing left that we haven't opened is that one security crate. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking we take out this Lancer. I think we can do it. Assuming he comes our way, I say we make his day. Yep. Oh, beatdown. Absolute beatdown. This worked out wonderfully. We've got one thing left down here. You open the door. We're probably going to be legging it here in a second. Mechanoids will wake up in 12 hours. That's not great. Okay. I think we got the lot. We have literally strip mined this entire place. All of the hermetically sealed crates are done. This worked out perfectly. Open that security crate. There wasn't even an ancient unstable fuel cell. Gold? Well, kind of anticlimactic, but yes, let's go. And that's it. We just run off the map now. We've managed to clear this place out, and we got our hands on some of that bioferrite. That stuff is supposedly very rare. Everyone's been telling me to set up my bioferrite harvesting, and I haven't been doing it. Well, I am doing it now, but I hadn't been doing it. Oh, and that can go. We need to replace that with some uranium. Oh, we still haven't got plasteel, though. The only thing we're missing is the plasteel. 0.6 days to return home. That means you're probably going to sleep in out for the night. They've got 8 packaged survival meals and 4 fine meals. They will make it home just fine. We might have enough hyperweave to make... Actually, how much do we have? 31 here, another 30 coming. Lab coat only requires 70. If we... I wonder if a lab coat would be better made out of hyperweave than Trumbo. You know what? Well, we can worry about that later. This is actually turning out really good. We've got our new high-tech research bench up and running. We've stuck one of these things in the room, a heater. As well as that, we should probably move the bookcase. Is it worth it? Like, this steel bookcase gives a 4% reading bonus to science over here. Well, we could get up to about 10%. But the problem is that takes the books away from where everyone's reading them. They'd have to come to the lab to get them. I'm not sure it's worth it. Maybe I should have moved the lab closer, but I'm too lazy. This should do just fine considering we're getting, 99% research factor. Namely because of room cleanliness not being absolutely perfect. And done. 100% research speed. Fine, that works out just grand. We can deconstruct that. We don't need it. We should have enough power to keep the lab running full tilt. I think we're solid. Oh, all we need is just give me some plasteel so I can finish this area out. We're going to put ourselves in one of these holding platforms. In fact, we're going to stick in 4 eventually. And we should be able to hold 4 creatures in here pretty good. We just need to get our hands on enough plasteel to make another one of these security doors. Or I could demolish this security door, but then I'd have to worry about this guy, the Revenant. Actually, what happens if we kill the Revenant? He'll turn into a spine. Then we can build a door from the... demolish the security door, get the plasteel back, make the replacement door. I think we have enough for that. That might be the way to do it. Oh, look. Camels. And that's 3 fresh camels for storage. Perfect. This has turned out to be a great... Well, just a great day in general. Interesting. We've got here a quest that's like... Basically, we have to deal with 5 hives. I am all for that. It will buy us happiness with the Empire, and I want the Empire to be happy. Oh, okay. That's 5 hives. It'll also give us insect jelly. We'll have to kill a bunch of bugs, but that's very doable. Alright, let's skip forward to the morning, and then I think we'll immediately accept that quest. The moment everyone's happy and fed and, yeah, probably armed. Dumb shit will do the tanking, everyone else will do the shooting, and maybe we can... the infestation should happen over here. I don't think there's anywhere else it can happen. We've already walled in over this section. We've walled in this section. So yeah, in theory, this is the only place it can happen unless there's somewhere I'm missing. So yeah, we get ready, we go over there, and then we killed a lot of them. What? No, that's not good. Proximity detector has detected an invisible creature. Where did it come from? Where did it come from? Where did it go? Oh. Kid, I need you all the way over here. Okay. That's... We're going to cover those doors. Sudim's going to cover that smirk. Where are you? You're planting crops. No, you're not. You're coming over here immediately. Sight stealer. Okay. How many of them? A twisted creature has appeared out of thin air. Okay, there's only one so far. Huh. Okay. That kind of worked. Now we have 7 hours before this thing bleeds out. And I think I would like to capture it. I think I very much would like to capture it. In that case, we're going to need a copy of you. You can all get back to work. You can get back to getting educated. You can all go back to work as well. This guy's got 7 hours before he bleeds out, so we have time. What we need to do is kill this guy. Yep. So, we want to execute this guy immediately. Smirk, can you do that? Yep. Perfect. We also then want to deconstruct this. Do we have time for this? You go there. Yeah, that's probably the best way. Rare thrombos. Well, that's... it. 3 thrombos is good. That's good. Where is Pichette? Pichette is holding steel to holding platform. Yeah, that's fine. You know what? Prioritize deconstructing that security door if you wouldn't mind. Now, the reason Pichette is deconstructing that security door... Where are you going? No, sewing area? No, you're starting to work on that blueprint now. What we want to do here is we want to move this thing, the Revenant Spine, over there. However, we need a security door to do it with. 1 second. Where is those other site stealers? I don't see them yet. They have to get past dump shit, though. Also, we have this, which should make it very hard for them to do anything. What are you doing? Repairing slate table? Nope, 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 nope. We want you to put that security door in immediately. You. Perfect. Speed this along a bit. That guy is going to die in 6 hours, but... Holding past deals the security door. Yes, 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 yes. Holding components. How many components do you need? Just 2. That's fine. Okay. I think we're good. You should probably not be going outside. You know what? We shall cancel that for now. Kid? What do you... Okay, I know you want to clean up that mess, but now does not seem like the time to be doing the mess cleaning. No, let's not do that either. I actually wanted to chop down one of these Harbinger trees. Yep, that's perfect. Okay. You. I want you to move this thing... Capture over there. And you, I want you to capture the site stealer. Yeah, we finished smithing. That is wonderful. You, we want you to capture Revenant Spine. Oh, okay, this place is 212 strength. Perfect. Tending to site stealer, that is good. Right leg shut off. I wonder if that grows back. You know what? Doesn't matter. If we could take out its legs, maybe it'd be easier to hold. Yep, that guy instantly regenerates the moment you stick him on there. And we need to put down some lights. So I'm thinking wall lamp right here. And another one right there. Want to keep these guys well lit. And we're also going to put in another holding platform in a bit. First off, though, actually, we might leave that guy there. I don't want to have them all in one room. I just want a room with a very high strength rating. And we're going to start draining them for bioferrite and maybe even power. Problem is, if we put in 4... let me try and explain what I've discovered so far about this. Now, this here is the containment strength, and it's affected by the wall's hit points. So the more hit points you have in a wall, the better. We're using uranium. It's not as good as plasteel, but it's the best we had because we didn't have any plasteel. Next thing is the average HP of the door, and that's where the security door really shines. This thing is just monstrous. 800 hit points. This thing, like, you can't just make the whole thing out of doors. It won't actually improve the strength of anything. But if you're going to use any door, using this one is the best one. The next best one would be a plasteel door. But yeah, that's another thing we don't have because we don't have enough plasteel. Next up after that is multiple holding platforms. That's actually giving us a negative. Minus 23 to our strength. So the more holding platforms you put in, the worse it gets. So I was doing some playing around on the side, and I found about 4 was good. Trying to put in 8 just made it too low down. You couldn't really hold anything too decent. Yeah, how we doing? Where is... Dumb shit. No. Gonna have you hold the line for a little bit longer. Should I really have people going outside? How do we find these guys? Actually, I got an idea. I should have done this a while ago. We're going to put down a bioferrite shaper. Let's stick you down right there. That should give you... The little heater here gives a lit bonus around it. So in here you'll notice that we have lit 50%, which is all you need for research or anything like that. So we'll keep these areas lit just by putting the heaters beside them, and it keeps this area warm so that the person working in the research center is working at the right temperature. And you, how are you looking? Affected by blood loss. Ah, you're fine. Walk it off. Pity we couldn't take off the other leg. Actually, right leg's gone. Left leg's still present, unfortunately, so it can still move. It'd be cool if you could take off both its legs. That way, if you took off both its legs, it couldn't move at all, and you wouldn't have to worry about it ever escaping. Alright. Plans. Yes, I want to do... Well, I'm going to spend the rest of the day maybe finishing this place off. We've got this place well contained, so I say we start putting in a little bit more of this anomaly stuff. Maybe this bioferrite harvester. Yeah, 50 steel, 1 component. I say we put it about there. There's also... Where is it? Oh, we don't have the electrical thing yet, but that's fine. That's actually being researched right now as we speak. The electro harvester and ghoul enhancements. Electro harvester is actually almost done. In here we've stopped researching, but that's fine. Where were we? Ah, yes, we wanted to get machining. We've got smithing, machining, and then they'll give us transport pods, which allows us to do more quests, which I think we're going to need to do. Reading this again, it's your colonists hear sight stealers shrieking in the distance. It's hard to tell where they are or how many. They might arrive immediately or days from now. Right, so we're actually... This is pre-warning you of an attack of invisible people, so you don't feel so bad when the invisible people show up. In which case, we can go back to harvesting this stuff for now until we start hearing shrieks in the distance. And let's see just how much bioferrite this gives us. I'm really curious. What are we getting? We're getting plus 5.6 bioferrite per day. That's actually pretty good. This thing consumes 100 watts. That's... Well, we should be able to handle it with our current grid. And it does reduce the containment. We're down to 200 containment on these as opposed to what we had before, which is, I think, 225, or we lost 15. 15 is not terrible. For example, this thing here is now not going to be able to escape. Will escape once every 3 years. In fact, if this thing gets too comfortable, like this seems to be a case of escape interval is 4.5 years, and if it's been in long captivity, it actually takes, well, it gets a bonus to its escape. So what if... Every so often we just kill this thing and then capture it again. That will stop its containment length, but should reset a whole bunch of stuff on it and make it harder for it to escape. Might be a plan. Here we go. Make disruptor flare pack. You built the bioferrite thingy, and a disruptor flare pack costs 30 bioferrite and 1 component. I'm not sure how much bioferrite we have left. 105. Oh, yeah, we got some extra from a quest we went on, or one of those ancient dangers. Right. Though I think we'll leave that till the morning. I want to get in a quick ritual right now before things get even worse. Begin the Festival of Technology. 5 people around. Low expectations. Yep, begin that now. Hey! Hopefully it's a good one. If you can give us an ancient whatever you might call it, that would be great. Well, that was unfortunate. That's going to make everyone sad. -3 mood for 6 days. What the... Okay. Dumb shit. Immediately, I need you front and center. Shit, get over here. In fact, we're going to need everyone. Right there. Okay, I need Perchet to move fast. They've got long jump, so if things worst comes to worst, they should be able to hop over to the other side. Come on. Suiting him here. Okay, dumb shit. Do what you gotta do, buddy. Perfect. Okay, now pull back. Okay. Isn't he one of them? I honestly was... Ooh, shard. The Sightseer dropped a shard of dark arco technology. You can collect it and make use of it. A proximity detector has detected an invisible creature. That's still red. The Eye of Sauron is still going. Right, never mind. It's not over. Don't trust me? Why don't you grab a gun? In fact, there should be a chain shotgun right there. That's 2. That's 3. It's still red. 4. 5, 6. Still red. Okay, it's no longer red. That means I think that's the last one. 7 corpses? None of them... Actually, one of them survived. Huh. You know what? I say we store up another one of these for later. Dumbshit, how you doing? A few scratches, but nothing serious. The red light has gone out, but I'm going to leave you standing there just for a little bit longer. We'll get you some snack food in a minute. Pichette is immediately going to start building that holding platform. Then we'll pick up that Sight Stealer, and I think we're going to chop up the Sight Stealers right now. Might as well. We can butcher them up, and that'll give us a whole bunch of food to keep Dumbshit going. It's weird that I've kind of gotten used to just saying Dumbshit all the time. Like, it just feels so... It felt so weird at the start, but now I don't even notice anymore. I'm going to keep an eye on that just in case someone else shows up or something else shows up trying to kill us all. But for now, I'm going to... We seem to be okay with no more invisible stuff. So that's what a Sight Stealer attack looks like. I was wondering. Ooh, and I still got to take care of those Trombos. Yeah, no, we'll do that in the morning. Before we move that thing in, we've chopped down one of these twisted trees and it's produced 30 twisted meat, which we're going to prioritize hauling, and 20 wood. So, it's actually an interesting method of doing things. I'll let you do that in a second. We're going to get you to capture that Sight Stealer. Only one that survived. And we're going to... I think we're going to use that shard to increase the holding strength of this. Okay, and we're also going to need to get a doctor in there to tend to that thing. This one has not grown back its leg. I don't know if its legs will grow back, but there might be a way to knock off their legs so they could never escape. That would make Sight Stealers very handy. Though I think they only give basic research. One thing we're also going to install is this shard inhibitor. This thing increases the containment strength of wherever you build it. Containment offset 20. How much this affects the ability of a holding platform to constrain an entity. Entities that are better contained are less likely to escape and provide more knowledge when studied. So, shard inhibitor right there. And I've left enough space that we can put in an electrical extraction device at the end. And we should have power. Actually, we don't have enough power going all the way up to the end, but we should be able to extract electricity from these and bioferrite, and they'll just be a nice little productive section of the colony. And then I can probably move King in there as well. That might give us enough anomaly research that we can knock out all of the basic stuff. Then we'll have to cycle the low-end ones out and replace them with high-end ones so we can do the advanced research. We're also going to have Smirk come over here and trade with this trade caravan. I have no idea what they have. It's a bit hard to see here, but what we have done is we have sold off some of these books. Like, we don't need this one here, because this one is for researching void provocation, which we've already unlocked. This one is for researching electro-harvesting, which we've almost unlocked, so we don't need either of those books. We can sell them off. I'm selling off some bird caps. So basically, any of the tail caps we've got, we're selling those off. A lab coat, a few bits and bobs. And then what we're buying in exchange is 3 fresh books. This one is going to get us research for fire foam and watermill generators. This one's going to get us mining and medical. And this one is going to give us artistic training. So why not? Those books will help out, and I spent the rest of the money on components. I want to spend as much as we can because I don't like our wealth being as high as it is right now. So anyway, we'll accept that, and we'll get everyone to bring those back inside as soon as we can. And how's that little Sight Stealer looking? They're looking pretty good. You know what? That's fine. You can clear that prioritized work and go grab yourself a meal before you have any mental breaks. As well as that, we're going to chop up all these bodies real quick, and we're going to spend that shard on making that shard inhibitor to hopefully increase the strength of this place. How are you looking right now? 2.2 years escape interval, that's fine. And now that we've got our trading done, let's see. Pichette, would you do us a favor and shoot that guy right there? Oops, we unfortunately messed up our relations with Henda by shooting them a little bit. Yeah, everyone back inside. And that should be a problem for them. Perfect. And that's a thrombo for the fridge. Right, well that worked out really good. I should probably chop up some of this other stuff to make space though. Damn, our fridge, I need a bigger fridge though. I'm kind of scared to do that because that's just going to increase our wealth even more. And electro-harvesting is done. Perfect. That's going to allow us to draw electricity from the monsters we've got in storage. And I suppose we'll just knock out the lower end stuff. Bioferrite weaponry, that is... Why is that locked? Requires precision rifling? Huh. Well, that's a fair bit away, unfortunately, so I suppose we'll just go with sleep suppressor? Run! Perfect. How are you doing? Bleeding out in 7 hours. You know what? Stick around. Maybe you can... No, we don't want to arrest him. If someone passes out, we want to, well, take them in and give them medical. I'm going to put a light in here. And if we can give them medical, that will really help. Like when they go off the map, we'll get a big bonus with their faction. There's one bleeding out, downed. Perfect. Tend without medicine? 1 second. Well, one of their members died. That was the Thrombo's fault, not mine. We may have sort of drawn the Thrombo from over there down here. But hey, it's saving us a bunch of effort. We shall... Actually, damn it. Let's see if we can't rescue some more of them. What's your health at? Yep, you will be fine. You lost a toe. Right arm. Okay. Could be a problem. You're bleeding out in 5 hours, but that's okay. We can rescue you now. Okay, preferably no more of them would die. Done. I will say that is a good day. We got 3 Thrombos and we had to do nothing. Ooh, Earl. He's going to bleed out in 6 hours. Bichette, I'm going to need you to rescue that one as well. Super quickly. If we can grab those and save the lot of them, that will drastically up our reputation. We'll have to feed them on paste meals for a while, but they'll be okay so long as they live, and it will restore our reputation with them quite a lot if they all leave the tile in good condition. Or, you know, healthy enough. Right now, we're running just a little bit ragged, taking care of everything, but the Disruptor Flare Pack is now online. It has 6 charges. A utility pack that shoots disruptor flares. On impact, the flare burns a capsule of bioferrite, which creates a bright flash and a local psychic disruption. This stuns psychically sensitive creatures, revealing those that are invisible, and reducing their consciousness and movement speed for a short while. Afterwards, the flare continues to burn, lighting up a white area for some time. I don't know how long some time is. So it basically is a backpack. Thing is, we've got a turret pack on Pichette. We've got a psychic shock lance on Schmirk. Pseudonym's got another turret pack. Don't Trust Me has none of those, and I'm still worried that they're going to bugger off. So I think we need another pawn to fill that gap. Though we might be getting rid of Don't Trust Me for a while in a little bit. Just let me take care of everyone first. Pseudonym needs to do some butchering in here so that we can get those Thrombos into storage. They're going to go off outside unless I can get them sorted real quick. Now we're going to do some very industrious potato harvesting. Once that's done, we have 2 quests to do. The first is Melino's Hives. That's the one where the infestation happens, and that gives us goodwill with the Empire. Second is Colonist Lending. This Countess guy wants, or Countess girl wants 1 colonist for 13 years old or older to serve for 15 days. And then we'll send a shuttle to pick him up. I say we hand them Don't Trust Me. Don't Trust You. Ghoul enhancements. That's done. Okay, sir. What else do we want, though, is the question. I think Ghoul Resurrection straight away. That's locked. Serum Synthesis, Ghoul Resurrection, and then I think I want to go for Brain Wipe. We'll let them all go. And how much bioferrite are we making again? We are making 7.2 bioferrite per day out of this. That is actually really good. And once we put in this shard inhibitor thing, it adds plus 20 to containment, which means we're at 199 even with 3 things in here. I might put in another container. Like, this thing only requires, I think, 85 to be properly contained. 80. And we're at 199. We could probably stick in another one and be fine. Oh, actually, wait, no. Wait till we put in the power one first. Which reminds me, the Anomaly one, give me the Electro Harvester. Yeah, we'll stick you... We don't have the steel? Yep. Ran out of steel. Again. How do I keep running out of steel? Oh, yeah, because I like to build everything and anything I can. Right then. You. Mine that vein out. That should hopefully give us enough steel to continue. Quest time. We're going to do the hives first. And I'm going to assume they happen... Well, I don't think they've got to happen over here. Right, they got it. Yep, definitely. Perfect. Let's get in position. And I almost forgot dumb shit, didn't I? We'll put dumb shit right there. We'll put everyone behind them, and then we'll just mow down everything that comes out. I think we are good. We've done as much preparing as we can. They have no other ways out to get behind us. They've only one way in and out. Damn it. And we shall make that door stay open. Perfect. Now you start prioritizing those guys. Uh-oh. Looks like the weenies are able to push through. That's a problem. Okay, just shoot at will. Just stay standing. Ooh, this is far more dangerous than I was thinking it would be. But it's good, it's good. Dumb shit can hold a line. They are mega tough. Come on. Hold a line. Stop shooting at that one. Shoot at the closer ones that are more dangerous. Seriously? How is that thing drawing so many how much firepower? That was really tight. And done? I think we are done. Perfect. You guys, get in there, shoot everything up. I want all those hives dead. And finished. Alright, we'll do a quick caravan trick to bring all of that... Oh, that's a lot of insect jelly. That's way too much wealth. Oh yeah, it's still movement difficulty 1. This place should have refreshed. Yeah, let's go sell some stuff. One thing about the learning of children. This comes up a few times, especially when I speed up and slow down their aging. Growth tiers matter in this, and growth tiers are done by having high learning. High learning is done by, well, doing all the activities they want, which is work watching or radio talking or whatever it is. However, when the kid first turns 3, their learning will be at 50%. Now, if you have their growth rate, which is set down here at 600%, and it takes them 2 days to get their learning up to 100%, then they will be 3 years and 12 days old at that time. Because remember, time goes faster, so 2 days in the game is actually 6 days for or 12 days for the kid. However, if you have it at 100%, then the kid will only be 3 years and 2 days old when they get their learning maxed out, or when they get their learning up to 100%. That means they're losing out on the growth gain. As in, you'll see here, this kid's getting 3.8 per day progress, 3.8 progress per day, and then it's going to go up to 3.9 in a minute. 1 second. Yeah, there we go. 3.82, 3.83. And that keeps going up because the kid is getting their learning higher and higher as they do the options they should. So you can lose out on the first 12 days of learning, and that is just crippling. It really is. That's why I slow down the growth of the kids at the start, just until they get their learning maxed out, and then once their learning's maxed out, you don't care. This growth thing does modify, so they're gaining 3.84 now because, well, they're going at 6 times normal rate. If I slow this down to 100%, they'd only be getting a fraction of that growth rate. The problem is not that. The problem is how much learning they miss out on in the first 12 days of their life as they're trying to get their learning up to snuff. Also, you run into problems here when this kid goes to sleep. If they're just at 90% learning, that can be a huge problem because then by the time they wake up, they're well below it. You need to keep them at about 90% or above at all times to make sure they get the maximum learning experience by the time they have their next growth spurt. It's 7? Yeah, the next growth moment will be at 7. All right, first thing in the morning, Smirk's going out on a caravan trip, and he's going to take as much wealth with him as he can. And Don't Trust Me is going to be going on a quest. They're going to be lent to the Empire for 13 days. Or sorry, 15 days. And that'll give us 24 goodwill with them. And it takes them off our plate for a while, and I don't know if that resets any evil things they might do. Hopefully it does. 2 of our guests are up and about. They've fully recovered from their wounds. And, okay, a little bit of infection, but that's going away. Bloodlust Miner, and you only have 2 hit points to heal on that and 4 on the other. You'll be up and about by the end of the day. Smirk, I am... Oh. Okay, you're going to harvest those plants, and then we're sending you out in a caravan straight away. It's just, those potatoes are essential for us to survive the winter. They're going to give us a lot of simple meals, or paste meals. Hey! Relations with Henda have changed from -12 to 8 because we tended a member. Excellent. In fact, a second one's about to leave right now, so that should go up even more. Up to 23. That is perfect. That means they killed the troubles for us, got injured for their troubles, and still liked us more after the fact, and we still got 1 more to go. This caravan should make it here in 0.3 days. We've even bundled them up with all the hyperweave. I was going to keep the hyperweave, but I thought, no, it's too expensive. The hyperweave and the plasma sword have to go. And the thrombohorn, and basically anything worth money. And I'm turning all the dread leather we get. When you chop up those entity things, they give you dread leather, which... It seems no one can wear it except, well, I don't think anyone can wear it. You. Maybe psychopaths. Which, now that I think about it, that would actually work for us. Huh. Maybe I should have kept it. Machining complete. That is good. Now, I was going to go straight for transport pods, but... actually, no, I think I still am. I want to raid. I want to just start raiding places. Like, these guys have been going around and... Oh, there's one thing I forgot to do. We want to do... There was a festival this guy could do, was it? Begin Great Jubilee. Yep. So this is Don't Trust You. Don't Trust You actually has the Sky Lantern Festival belonging to their religion. So... Wow. Okay, his one's a little bit more evil. You can tell by the sort of skull symbols coming off it. And I'm not even sure what it does. And unforgettable. Okay. We gained 20 goodwill with the local place. Well, we didn't actually need that anymore. We've got 20 goodwill with them already from letting their people go. Then, next quest we want to do is we want to accept this colonist landing one. And then we're going to put Don't Trust Me on it. Don't Trust You. If Don't Trust You should come back in 13 days' time. And, okay, we'll lose out on their research skills and all that. But I think this might reset. Like, these guys are supposed to go crazy or maybe do evil stuff. But when he comes back, maybe he'll be reset as a normal colonist. I don't know how much they've really ironed out the kinks in this sort of Dark Scholar stuff showing up. And we've gone from 43 to 59 with Henda because we got another member of theirs off the map. They're going to end up our allies if we keep it up at this rate. Here's the shuttle. Oh, I just thought for a second, what if he couldn't get in it because of whatever way he was configured? There's only gear we wanted to leave behind. No, off you go. Perfect. Enemy now neutral, the Fallen Empire. Yes! Okay. So that means they like us now, or they won't attack us, and as well as that, we should be able to get, well, more levels up to put them. Quest available, Royal Ascension. Oh, excellent. Yeah, well, that's just... that's another one of those normal ship to the stars, all the final endgame ones. We don't have to worry about that one for now. Selling all of this junk, including the Hyperweave, we've managed to net ourselves 1 Psychic Insanity Lance, 1 Psychic Shock Lance, and 1 book. The Design of Simple Firearms. It'll allow us to research gunsmithing. Assuming that's unlocked, or, you know what, I don't know. But we'll just take the lot, and time to head back home. What's your items looking like? Yeah, you guys will be fine. Off you go. I sent along Deer the Prisoner just so that they could do a little bit of muling in case we needed to carry back anything heavy. Basically, I'm using the prisoner like a pack animal because it's just easier to feed them. Like, you can't or automate the feeding of nutrient paste meals to pack animals, but you can to people, and they can still carry 35 kilos. So it's kind of useful. Plus, they act as a blood bag for Pichette, so they can provide us blood and carry capacity. All good things. Okay, this is interesting. A slave ship has passed by. That could potentially work out for us. I mean, assuming they got someone with Bloodlust, I would be very interested. Or a psychopath would also work. We'll just wait until Pseudonym here is finished giving their lessons to the kids. They're teaching them a lesson on social, which is good, because they're our best social we've got left until Schmirk makes it home. Well, I'm looking at what they've got on offer, and basically they have a Neanderthal, who's a pyromaniac masochist sanguine, who would probably fit in a little bit. However, Neanderthal does come with a few problems like poor intellectual, poor social, poor shooting, slow study, which halves their learning factor. They're robust, strong melee damage. They would make a wonderful sort of thrall ghoul thing, but I'd prefer them with tough if at all possible. And since they don't have the stats they're looking for, I can't in good conscience hire them. However, this one's more interesting. This is a 3-year-old child. They have no stats yet because they haven't been trained up, but we would have another kid to raise, and I mean, it's better than them being raised by, like, they're literally in slavery now. We're going to emancipate them, so I figure, yes, I figure we hire the kid. They're a waster, unfortunately, which means their stats are going to be a little bit wonky, as in they're going to have poor cooking, awful animals, and poor artistry. They're also going to be unattractive and aggressive, but total antitoxic lung, so they don't have to care about toxic stuff. Super immunity, wake up impervious. They do have psychic dependency, but we'll have to worry about that when they're 13. So that's 10 years from now. Well, at aging of 6 times, divide that by 6. It'll be a year, and less than 2 years we'll have to worry about that. I say we buy them. Actually, I'm gonna have to wait for Smirk to make it home. 1, we don't have enough gold, and 2, he's got better trade skills. So weird as it is, we are buying a child. They also sell an awful lot of psychic tea as well. They've got 264 of that stuff. I'd almost like to buy some, but we'll have to grow our own. Please welcome the newest member of the team. Let me give them a name real quick. This slave orphan shall from now on be known as War Machine 15,550. Okay, War Machine, welcome to the team. Christ. Okay, your learning is already at 50%. And yes, I know some people find this a bit weird that I'm going to turn down the speed for a bit on the kids aging, but otherwise, like I pointed out, this will get really awkward in terms of learning. First things that's going to happen to War Machine is Smirk is going to immediately start a conversion ritual. Or a conversion process. There you go. They're almost completely converted over to our side. Kids are so impressionable. 70 minutes. How? What is wrong with me? Okay. You know what? We're going to do a few quick things real quick. One, the baby. I am going to give them a name. And we're just going to grab it out of the patrons naming list because after the War Machine one, I'm like, yeah, you know what? It could be good, it could be bad. We'll just have to roll with Randy on this one. And the kid's name will be Burke Edril. I don't know whether that's a good kid or a bad kid, but we'll find out when they turn 7 and they get their first trait. The plan is quite simple. In about 8 to 10 days, we should be able to upgrade our religion. And I think the meme we want to add on is Raider. Now, hear me out here. We've literally been going around raiding ancient dangers or ancient tombs, whatever the hell it is. So I'm thinking, since we've raided all of those, our people are like, well, if we want human experiments and people to recruit, we're going to have to actually just raid other people. So that's why we're going to become raiders. This will also give us access to a bigger recruitment pool because there'll be people who will be attacking and hopefully some of them will be bloodlusty or psychopath or, potential recruit material. Because right now, we're turning into a daycare. We have 2 kids and 3 full-time colonists and a zombie. That's it. Like, the colony's not growing too fast. Like, I don't mind growing slowly. A slow colony gives you time to get used to all the people and, I think my favourite run was the Murder Munchkins because it was a small, tight-knit team, but they were very specialised and elite. This crowd are going to be a little bit more diverse and random, so we'll see how it works out. Anyway, I'm going to cut this out here before I go on to 80 minutes. I hope you enjoyed. Good luck.